Okay, hi again. I can't believe it's already 6th stream of this game. I guess the time is going by quite fast. And my microphone wasn't really working at first again. I hope it's actually working now. Okay. It looks like it's working. Cool. I guess I will just resume a game because as far as I remember, we are not moving on the caravan, but we are in the city. So nothing should trigger behind my back, as it sometimes does. Yeah, here we are. So last time we finally arrived at least some kind of defensive location, and yeah, we weren't really welcome very much because this is apparently only war city, but we have important influential friends. So here we are now. And it looks really cool. It actually looks like a position you can defend for a while. So maybe things will be a bit better this time around. At least we are not on the run. But yeah, this looks like a really cool city. It's like you are kind of living in a cave, but not really entirely living in a cave. Like you are in the cave, but then you have a view out of the cave. Rather than just like a tiny opening. All this like space here. And we have a lot of people. All that said, I still feel like at the end of the day, it's probably going to be quite difficult with whatever apocalypse is happening right now. Because honestly, it is apocalypse, isn't it? Are those monsters just coming, trying to do whatever they are trying to do? I don't really even know. And we don't even have any gods to talk to. I would love to buy something in the market, but I'm literally out of money completely. Narvalhorn. Oh, look, it's my favorite god. When the army of weaponless Varl were ambushed on a frozen lake, the god Marek was said to have provided their salvation. And I guess they fought with the Narvalhorns. I think they are actually pretty, what's the word? Pretty sharp. So, I can see that's happening. A gleaming gemstone that seems to drive enemies into a frothing rage for no clear reason. I don't know why either. Pewter coins pressed with ancient symbols of respect often laid on the foreheads of those fallen in battle. I guess the name of the coin is kind of self-explanatory. I would love to buy something, but I have no money. Or rather, renown, which is, I guess, this world's currency. What are my people doing? Everybody's fine, nobody needs to level. Which is good, because I can't afford that either. I'm very poor. Where are we? So we are right here. So like, where are we planning to go when this city falls? Because I mean, I know I'm being kind of negative right now, but I have the feeling it's going to fall. Hi Cassie, nice to see you. Well, I am poor because I have literally completely zero currency of this game. I can't buy anything. I can't level anybody. I'm literally out of money completely. So it's taking a while to load the map. So as far as we know, all those monsters are all over here. They are over here and over here. And I guess this is like the last defensive position before we will be driven down south. I imagine that will happen. I mean, yeah, I don't really have the highest hopes here, but at least we are maybe getting a bit of a break for a bit. And I think we just need to rest for now. And that used up more of my resources that I have barely none, so I just hope they will feed me. As you settle in, you receive word to come to the Great Hall the next morning. Shiver suggests not speaking unless addressed, and even then keep it short. In your dreams that night, you see war kings fighting with dredge lords. An ominous feeling lingers as you prepare to enter the Great Hall. Yeah, so as far as we know, we are first humans to ever experience the splendor of the city or ever be here. So it's both a honor, but also at the same time, I wish we put all those racial differences aside for now and all just stand together against our common enemy, because I would rather not have the world end or something. Ooh, pretty. Enough, Edwin, the bridge stands. Find some other way. Greetings from Urumtau Urund. I've brought an ally. That's the map. Who are these people? We don't have time for games. That's the magician. Wait, I know you. I didn't really get to have a nice look at the scene because I was busy reading. So that's the king. He looks old and pretty kingy. I like his nice what's the word? Cape. King war among us again? Is this what the end of the world looks like? Jorund steps down from his throne to get a closer look. In the light you spy deep wounds in the War King. It was my last option. You look like dead, Jorund. The thunder came through Gromfane, all of them. Or we would still be there. A few thousand war remain. Bellower has been following us since Gromfane. What's that? That sounds dangerous. This is what he does. What will you do? Remain. There is no better place for us than here. We make our stand in Einerdolf. Yeah, I mean, definitely looks like a very defensive position, so where else could you possibly go from here? But even if Eiridow falls, the war won't be wiped out. Hakon is taking our best warriors to Arberang as we were discussing. Why? Didn't we came there already before? Is it not somewhere we came from at some point? I can swear at least I heard the name a few times. I don't remember if we went there personally. I'm not going, Jorundr. We are needed here. This is not a debate. I mean, if you leaving or staying means that you will get to preserve your people, I feel like you should probably go. A messenger bursts through the door, cutting the tension. He says a stone singer has been cutting a path across the bridge. All those names sound very epic. Gods, can we not have a moment respite? They should not be here already. A stone singer is with them. Let me bring down the bridge as I said. It will buy us... Oh, this is like a magical dude. I don't wanna know what he can do. I said the bridge stands, Mender. I said it again to you and the Prince of Men and the whole Mender Council. Were they here? I will not say it again. Hakon, you go to Aberang. Eowyn, do not even touch that bridge. Well, the king definitely has a lot of assertive power, and he commands his people. Am I understood? You are. Then I will confront the singer myself. Nobody tries to stop Eowyn, but many follow as he leaves the Great Hall. I mean, I can't tell if the king has a good idea or bad idea. The king has probably like hundreds of experience of fighting those monsters in the previous wars. I don't have any experience fighting those monsters for hundreds of years. So let's just hope that whatever idea he has is a good idea. The Mender walks past great companies of Warl on the way to the bridge. A tall, thin creature stands there, two black spears over its shoulder, ringed by dread. The Warl have backed away in fear. Well, if the Warl are even afraid of that thing, then maybe we should collapse the bridge. A wind stops before the steel-legged figure. Suddenly Ivor is beside you. I mean, he apparently has magic and he seems to know what he is doing, but I still want to be there, so we should help him. You refuse Ivor to refuse, but instead he looks eyes with you. Listen to me, Rock, he says. You will probably die here, and so will everyone else who steps on that bridge. Look at your daughter. Are you prepared for that? Well, when you put it like that. But I also have trust in this magical dude. It sounds like he is having an idea. But I'm also not letting him just go on this bridge alone. And I do want to help him. You said probably, not definitely. Which I feel is like a K word. And I don't want you to just go alone and me to stay back. I'm not even gonna say that, oh, I'm not gonna die because I'm the main character, because I'm clearly am not main character. Nice, we did play as other people, and this game is brutal. But I'm not gonna let this Mender dude just go face a bunch of enemies all alone. And I'm also not gonna let Ivor go and just help him alone. So, yeah. We are gonna die at some point. Which is like, I mean, seeing the situation we are facing right now, at least I will, if I do die on this bridge, I guess at least I will leave behind a, like, experience to follow, that you help your people and you help each other. I forgot the proper word again. This game makes me make too many choices all the time. Okay, I'm going with him. I won't stop you, says Ivor. Fight like it's your last. You are not sure what to expect, but you draw your axe and soon find yourself standing behind Avin on the bridge, wondering if you made the right decision. I wish I could level him, but I can't. But he's already level 5. Good for him, I guess. He can wear this. What does it do? Okay. Do I want a stronger person with me? Maybe. Is it a good idea? I put myself in this fight. I'm taking my daughter with me, anyway. I'm like putting everybody in danger. My god. That's a lot of people. I mean, yeah, if the bridge falls, it's not like we will be able to do anything at all by this point, so that looks scary indeed. Has some color this time. Okay, well, I should have looked what you can do. He has magic. Can you reach it even? No, you're not close enough. Oops. I wonder if this thing can, like, shoot. Wounded allies explode, doing strength damage to adjacent enemies. The stun singer lowers allies' armor but sharply raises strength. Enemies are resistant. Oh my god. We have to, like, get rid of this thing first. Somehow. You can just like move forward a tiny bit. For now. Can you reach him there? No. This thing is scary. Okay, I would just wait for them to come to me first. What is doing, I think. When do you have your turn? You have next turn. Okay, I'm not... I think this is overall a pretty bad situation for everybody. Can you do your lighting thing? Is it gonna like also damage my people on the way? Continues diagonally. I can just like slam everything into this dude. That looked really cool actually, as far as casting spells goes. Okay, you can do a lot of damage to this moron. Okay, now they have... So he just casted that. It's not going too badly so far. Jesus. Why do I say those things? Then I just regret what I say. Okay, you can't do it from far away. Another giant dude I still need to defeat. You need to come closer finally and do something. Now. I don't know how to go out of those things if I change my mind. I'm scared what that one thing will do when it will has its next turn. I could restore somebody's armor, but I think most people has a lot of armor right now. Can you shoot this dude instead? No. Maybe if you come a bit closer, he shouldn't hit you for much. I like how it looks like he's like taking out from the ground some kind of magical wave something. See, I'm changing my strategy into damaging as many people as I can, so then they end up having less attack power. I learned. It just seems like a better idea than what I was doing before. I'm scared of that thing, oh my god. I'm scared of that thing. I feel like I should get rid of it sooner than later. Who has next turn? Okay, you. I also don't want to put myself into dangerous positions. Okay. That's fine. And you can also advance now. Ow. I liked his lightning thing. So I wonder how magic works in this world exactly. What's like the concept? Okay, I'm glad it didn't deflect. Okay, that doesn't really... No point doing that. They just take this dude off. Might as well. Well, he hurt his own people too, so that's something. It's not going too badly so far. Oof. That was a lot of damage. I'm kind of worried they will kill my Mender dude. Who's turned it now? You. Okay, you need to escape somewhere. Hide behind others. And you don't have enough willpower. Not thunder, I guess. As always, at least one person goes down. Okay, I can get rid of this one. Awesome. It is not going too badly, I would say. It could be worse. I only have one person knocked out. Oh, that was lucky. There's only one knocked out person. And he actually died. And that was a very intense way to die too. Okay, I'm slowly but surely losing people. Wait. Let me give you some... Can you even use it at all? I don't think he can use willpower. He can use 1 point of willpower. It's better than none. Okay, we might be winning this. My god. The fights still make me nervous all the time. And everybody is ready for promotion, but I still have no money. I like casting the blind thing though. That's not even... That's like Barely enough to even give one person a promotion. And that's a lot of enemies. Why does that dude look like he's scared or something? The stone singer falls hard. A howl like a hurricane sweeps across the bridge. The dredge part like a black sea. From their depths steps a crimson behemoth, and a wave of sheer terror hits you like you've never felt before. Bellover. Get the mender out of here, Iver hisses, and run. Your legs move, almost with a will of their own, though you can't pull yourself away from watching what happens next. What is it? Okay, do they actually expect me to win this fight, or do they just want me to watch him die? What am I supposed to do here? I'm... Okay. What? Okay, bye. This is... I don't know what's the expectation here. I can't just keep backing away. And then it will catch up with me eventually. And it hurt me anyway. And soon there won't be anywhere for me to go. I don't want you to just die. Well... Great. But that was short-lived. Was there even any way for me to not be defeated? Like, if I kept pushing this thing away and then... I don't think there was literally anything you could possibly do to survive. Maybe if he had higher level? Would they even... Ivor writhes in agony, his arm torn clean off by a blower's onslaught. The student raises his weapon for the killing blow. Sundr, face me! Screams an uncertain Aidwind, stepping back onto the bridge, raising his staff high. Even from here you can see his arm trembling. You feel practically frozen in place watching. Everything on this bridge is like dramatic like hell. It is magical, like cast some spell. Or maybe he will just collapse the bridge. Oh my god, it's that snake from the mountain. Are you on our side? Or not? Eyvind recoils in terror from the massive serpent that has appeared in the distance, and even Bellower backs away. The game is dramatic like hell. This is like one of the more dramatic apocalypses I was taking part in, definitely. But like... Just a moment, I feel like the game barely started. And it was like dramatic from the first 10 minutes. It was like, oh hey, welcome to this world when there is no moving sun, the gods are dead, we had like 2 wars with some monsters, and here is war number 3. I don't know what you mean. Eyvind recoils in terror from the massive serpent that has appeared in the distance, and even Bellower backs away. Well, I hope maybe the serpent was here to help us. I would appreciate that. You can collapse the bridge. You don't have to listen to the king. You just do your serpent thing, whatever it is you want it to be. It leans in close to inspect the 2 armies, flicking its great tongue, and then indifferently lurches over the mountainside and out of sight. The dredge are a knot of confusion. I'm confused too. Some cover, others crouch in what looks like worship. Hakon shoots orders above the dim. War rush forward, bowling over surprise dredge, gaining ground. That's kind of interesting how we recovered and regained our composure faster than they did. Is like the giant snake more important to them than it's to us? The lower has receded back into the horde. Yarond watches from atop the stairs. I still wanna know if I was able to even beat him. Someday, when I finish playing this game, I need to go on YouTube and be like, can you have Iver not lose his hand? Arm. Harry, says Adrian, suddenly pulling at your arm, snapping you out of the moment. You rush to Iver, lying on the ground amidst the fighting, still breathing despite a missing arm, and drag him back into the city. Well, the important part is that he is alive. We are all alive. Nobody died. So I say that me helping on the bridge was a success and a good idea. We didn't let anybody die. But that was fun. Everybody's injured. I like how he is technically so above our level, but then he's still kind of weaker. I mean, is he? His spells are pretty strong, so I wouldn't say he's weaker. Can I even level anybody? Do I even have enough? Of course not. I'm a poor person. Well, we are still standing. We are still surviving, but how long we can even hold that bridge for? Can you save? Yes, probably. Give me silence. I also like his stuff. There are like some symbols on it, but it's hard to say what they are exactly. Nearly 3 hours pass silently as Eowyn plies his trade. Flesh slowly forms and closes across Ivern's torn frame. That is as much as I can do. He should make it. Thank you. The mender looks exhausted, leaning heavily against the bed. Well, I'm glad everybody survived. I don't want my friends to die. When was the last time you slept? A couple days ago. I'm okay. I just need to sit. I never know how people do it. Like in all those games or shows and places, people just like don't sleep for days and fight and don't sleep and then fight more, cast spells and do tons of things and then they still survive. I mean, I had my days when I didn't sleep for like a night, but I don't think I could go for much longer. But then at the same time, I know sometimes in real life people go without sleep for like multiple days. And I have no idea how in the world they manage to do it. I would just fall asleep. And he just should go to sleep too. It looks like at some point somebody like randomly cut some of his hair off. It just looks so specific. Like it was done on purpose. Or like if somebody attacked him with a knife and just cut his hair or something. It just looks like such a specific, like, cut there. I mean, he is literally saying in the narrative that he wasn't sleeping. Before you can catch him, the mender crumbles to the floor. See, and he needs to sleep too. Like, I don't say about the times when they don't even mention that they didn't sleep. I'm specific. Oh my god. That was sudden. I meant like times when they actually stated, hey, I didn't sleep for like few days. And I'm like, how did you manage to survive not sleeping for a few days? But we are talking with the giant snake. What's happening now? Your sign swims as if underwater. Memories fly away like startled ravens before you can capture them. With great effort you remember who you are. I'm trying to decide if I want to say her name is Juno or Yuno. I feel like it will be Yuno, based on other names in this game. I'm gonna say Yuno until proven otherwise. Is that the person who was together with the mender? Is that the dead woman? I'm not sure. I think so. Oh yeah, isn't this the tower where we find them? Maybe she wasn't that dead. You also realize that the monumental serpent is speaking to you now. Your last certainty was that you died some time ago, and that it is about to happen again. Oh, that sucks. It's not fun to die more than one time. Oh, that's intense. That didn't... Why did the serpent looks like such a dork somehow? It looks like a giant dork. Well, I didn't die again, which I guess the serpent is finding frustrating. So at least Edwin should be happy about this. She is not dead, or like maybe she is dead, but she's like somewhat alive. She exists at the minimum, I would say. Fair. Yeah, but this one very much definitely looks like a dork. What's the serpent place in all of this? Where do you fit in? Why did you emerge from... Like, come on. Usually when people have to deal with some kind of apocalypse, you have like zombies, or like nature event, or like some magical event. But here in those lands, you have like zombie army of monsters, a giant serpent from the mountain, dead gods, not having sun, like just everything all at once. You are slow to understand the serpent. It speaks in a language that recalls very ancient memories of words you learned long ago. If you are not going to die, I suppose we must speak instead. That's a very extreme option going into very not extreme option. Who are you? You don't even know who I am and you just want to blast me anyway? I look pretty. And I have a cool looking beard. I'm like a raven sorcerer wizard person. And you are cute. Lol. So are you. Well, apparently my name is Yuno. You are a Yuno. It means nothing to me. Maybe I have asked the wrong question. Well, maybe I just gave you the wrong answer. What are you? What is your purpose? Do I even need to have a purpose? Can I just exist? And my only purpose be existence? This is a very philosophical question, but I can definitely tell I'm a mender at the minimum. Mender? Oh, Walka. Now the picture is forming. Do you not know me? Walka? Why are you calling me that? I told you my name. Do you think I'm somebody else? Or did I use the wrong name? Or does that word mean something else? Though your memory is still fuzzy, you're a Satan, you know nothing about an enormous serpent. What do your prophecies say? The gods gave you prophecy, fate, destiny. Is there no child coming to slay me with a magic sword? Are there no stars in the sky foretelling this disaster? Not that I knew of. Do you truly not know? I mean, I have the general idea of what your expectations are, but I guess other than that, I do have no idea what you are talking about. I mean, I do wonder what the serpent will say to this, because maybe the gigantic serpent knows more about the state of the gods than I do. Dead. How is that? Are you a god? No. The gods are silent, and before me stands one who knows not what they have done. I just met myself, so yeah. Listen carefully now, for I will give you a prophecy. I'm the end. Do you understand? This world and this tapestry I will devour. It is my purpose. But I cannot. That sounds like a good thing, probably. I don't want the world to be devoured by you, but at the same time you make it sound that it's some kind of a problem we should correct. Is there like a problem with the natural order of things? Instead, now comes a wall of night to consume your pitiful world. Oh, so basically you are saying that you are supposed to bring one kind of end of the world, and instead there is a different kind of end of the world that interferes with your end of the world. That's a lot. Wall of night, the dredge. Dredge, stonemen marching across a long bridge. No, it is darkness. The egg white that has turned black. Okay. I meant to devour the tapestry itself, not idly witness the dusk smother this rock. I'm incomplete, a worm crawling through a dung field. Because of you. Who are you to take my destiny? What are you? I know as much as you know. I am not aware of stealing destiny from any giant serpents that were meant to devour the world. Return what is mine. I don't know what I took from you. You gonna blast me again? You are trying hard. Oh, hi. Awind. You know, you are alive. You are alive. Am I? How? Where are you? Wait, where am I? You are probably asleep. Asleep, I presume, or unconscious. I'm in Ridgehorn, I think. A serpent was trying to kill me. Now I'm talking to you. Sounds perfectly normal. Time is moving strangely. I lost swathes of memories. But I found you, for a short time at least. The serpent said something about a long bridge. So I took a guess. It came after you? We seen it at Einrdolf. Are you okay? It tried to turn me to ash after we spoke. I've been surprised if that's the last we've seen of it. It could tear the land apart or crush cities if it wanted. What do we do? It gets worse. A prophecy of the gods that I've never heard of. There are still prophecies out there? It was vague. Sounded like the serpent was supposed to swallow the world. Instead, some kind of darkness or nothingness is seeping from the north. So like... Okay. If the dredge don't kill us, then the darkness will come. And if we fix the darkness problem, then the serpent will be like, oh hey, the world is not spoiled anymore. I can go eat it like an egg now. So I feel like there is a kind of order to things. From smaller to bigger and bigger problem. Maybe we should just deal with the serpent first. I don't think we can. It devours whatever it touches. That would explain why the dredge are swarming on us like someone kicked an anthill. Hey Wind, are you in danger? You could say so. Bellower is here. The war are holding him off, but not for much longer, I think. Ovalde Sudru, why the immortal one? Bellower, that is the worst of luck. I will have you come to me, but we will have to do this the hard way. Listen closely, I will return to Strand and find passage down the Red River. You must leave Eindorf and meet me in Sigrholm. You know, we will never make it to Sigrholm. Bellower is about to overtake us. The war won't listen to a thing. I find a way. Do whatever it takes. Well, I mean, at the minimum, I would hope that the magical people who have magic have the best chance of figuring out what to do to fix the situation, if it even can be fixed. I will not be able to contact you again before Sigurholm. Go. And Edwin. Yes? I love you. Ah. They are in love. Okay, well, I feel like there is a lot to take in every time anything happens in this game. I wonder if we can even really fix anything, or if we're pretty much having a losing battle here. How would we even leave? We can't really go by the bridge. We're kind of stuck here, all of us. You've spent a lot of time next to him since he passed out. Just keeping an eye on him. It's not like that, Dad. He saved Iver. He might save the rest of us. Can he hear us? He just moved. How long was I? You were out for a couple days. How do you feel? You know, she's alive. I need to meet her in Singerholm. I wonder how far away is that? Hold on, slow down. Who is Yuno? She's my mentor on the Mentor Council. She contacted me. Well, if you guys are in love, that sounds like... I don't know. Is it like a conflict of interest if she's also your mentor and on the council? Contacted you how? She's not like most menders. What happened here since I passed out? The Warl holding the dredge back, but just barely. Blower has disappeared. Iver is still out of it. Well, I guess at least there is one less problem for now. Jorund sent Hakon, Ludin, and a couple hundred of Warl away to Arberang. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold out here. Which way did they go? If there is there any other way out than the bridge? Then sounds like we should be able to leave. Rock, I need your help. Take me to Sigurholm. Yuna is going to meet us there. Sigurholm, that's got to be a week away at least. And just abandon Eidolf? I mean, I don't think we have any power to do anything here. Maybe, or no, I could destroy that godforsaken bridge myself. That would delay the immediate retreat, but Euron will never agree to it. Why? I need to understand a few things, Eywind. Yeah. It's his magical stuff. I know it's kind of shaped like that, but I think it looks cool. It's his cool magical stuff. Why won't the War King destroy the bridge? I can't completely understand it myself. The last time I mentioned it, he made his mind very clear. He will let the city and the rest of the world fall before the damned bridge. Okay, that provided me with completely zero information. Like, if the bridge has some kind of sentimental or emotional value to him that I understand, that would be something important to him and it would be hard to agree for something he feels strongly about to be destroyed. But if that's the only reasons he is refusing to destroy the bridge, then I very much definitely feel like we do need to destroy the bridge. If it's gonna buy us some time, if it's going to allow some people to escape, if it's going to make the situation a bit better for us, there is no way to hold on to it. And if he has some kind of strategic or tactical reasons why he wants the bridge to stand, then I don't know about them. For our intents and purposes, it sounds like getting rid of the bridge will be in everybody's favor. of like people actually surviving. It might be a giant mistake because I don't know the whole situation and I don't know the whole story. But again, like, he's not telling me. There is nothing really I can do about that. How will you collapse the bridge by yourself? Not by myself. I could blast it apart, but this bridge wasn't made to fall. Isn't every single bridge in the world not made to fall? It will take time and concentration. That's why I need your help. And the war will try to stop me. It could mean holding off both the dredge and the war. What do we do about the blower? I can't stop him, but I believe Yuno can. That's why we need to go. We could just leave. And let the war die to give us a head start? It's not my first choice. I've done everything I can on my own. What is going on around here? The serpent? Blower? Look, I know things are... It's a long story. How well do you know history? We are from a very small town in the woods. I will keep it short. Well, sounds like we are finally going to get some exposition. I mean, we get exposition all the time. But I mean, like, more consistent explanation. You know how man and war were made? The Loom Mother, the other gods? No, I don't. In the First Great War, the armies of men and war hated each other. They fought bitterly for land and dominance, of course. Then one of the gods created the dredge, and they were such a threat that unless men and war set aside their differences, they threatened to wipe out both races. Well, why did one of the gods did that? Did they just do it for fun? Did they actually wanted to wipe out everybody? Or was this one of those weird godly things that gods do when they are like, oh hey, look at those people. They keep fighting each other and arguing with each other. You know how we can help them? By creating even worse danger for them to band together about. I bet it was the last option because that's what gods do. So they did. They ended the war, pushed the dredge into the north, and formed an alliance that has held ever since. I mean, it's ever so slightly shaky alliance because we keep insulting each other and not trusting each other, and they didn't even wanted to let me inside of one of their cities. So, but I guess on the other hand, you can kind of see their point because they let me into one of their cities, and now I am considering ruining their bridge against their will. But like, I am being told that destroying their bridge will save their lives. So I feel like I would rather do that even if they don't want me to. I just don't want to later learn it was some great mistake. The Second Great War began. Also, I can see how we have a bit of an issue here with the gods being dead. Maybe if the gods were alive, we could like go talk to this one god that created dredge for no good reason and be like, hey dude, can you maybe uncreate them? Can you like get rid of them because it's a bit of a problem? The Second Great War began generations later. The dredge rallied their forces, defeated the war who watched the borders, and laid waste to unsuspecting settlements throughout the world. They were led by the Sandr, powerful dredge warlords and weavers like Blower. He was there in the Second Great War. Oh, so it's like a specific like person. Not it's like it sounds like there is no like it's not like the number it's not like a unit name like the some of the other ones. It's just like one Blower. Yeah, Cassie, that's kind of probably how it looked, more or less. With an addition of like good intentions of like, hey, if I create this terrible thread, then all the nations of the world will just have to stand together. I bet. Humanity was on the brink of extinction when the inner circle of menders went forth and finally sent the Sundr and the dredge deep underground. Well, yeah, that clearly sounds like all those magical people are pretty important in this whole business. For the most part, the dredge haven't tried to return signs. Well, until now. Those menders were called Valka. Yuna wasn't there herself, but she's from their bloodline. I guess that's how the serpent recognized her, like, as one of them. So another great war has begun. If I didn't think the world was ending, it would be incredible. Ancient history is playing out before us. Yeah, I think I prefer to live in more peaceful times without any ancient histories playing out. I'm completely fine just reading about them in like a book or something. What about the serpent? That's another story. There is nothing in the Mender's libraries about that thing. It must have something to do with the dredge returning. Or maybe it's just like a total coincidence. Maybe, like the serpent said, the serpent came to be like, let's bring apocalypse to the world. And then the serpent was like, oh hey, there is already one apocalypse going on. What do I do now? That seems likely. Well, I understand. Be quick, Rock. There has to be some way to... I can't believe the war would be so stubborn. I mean, they are giant people that almost live forever, and they so far seem to be pretty stubborn regularly. Speak to Euron for yourself, he's in the Great Hall. Maybe you will have more luck, or maybe he will put your head on a spike. Rock, I hate to put it all this on your shoulders, but I've got few friends here. Come to a decision quickly. Also, I like his outfit. I would wear it if I could. Either way, we can't stay. We have to make it to Sirkholm. Yuna will know what to do. Great. Leave. Destroy the bridge. Great Hall. I mean, I will at least try to speak with him, and I need more food. He said it's like a week to reach that other place. I'm just gonna be spending my run out on this. I have injured people too. I need like 1 day of rest at least. And nobody gets to level because I keep not having any resources. I am bad at this game. You will do as I say. I'm not here to argue, I'm telling you that we are dying by dozens every day now. You send our best away with Hakon. How long do you expect us to last? You asked for this command, Fasold. Don't let them get across that bridge. Fasold takes his leave as you approach. Not great timing, you think to yourself. Thank you for the audience. I forget your name. That's a great start. Rock, how is Ingvar? Will he survive? I think so. If I remember Ingvar well enough, he hasn't told you why he faced down Bollover, did he? Well, yeah, he didn't tell me. Yes, that sounds right. Ingvar confronted Sudru in his yacht during the Great Wars. He won that fight. Well, that is impressive, seeing how strong and scary that thing seemed. None other but the Menders have done that. He proved us stronger. Maybe he thought to do it again. I guess now he's just older. Iver killed a Sudr? How did he end up in Skogr? You would have to practice from him yourself. I don't know. Well, I'm glad he is still alive so we can actually ask him and find out. He disappeared when the king last tried to name him Kendr. I assume that is some kind of like special position. Maybe he just didn't want the responsibility of like running something and wanted to have peaceful retirement. That's fair. After fighting in some great war. It and also makes sense why everybody is so respectful of him if he killed such a formidable opponent. It occurs to you that Euron will not be on the throne now that happened. Ah, I guess that's our last opportunity. But why are you here, Rogue? Be brave. Okay, well... do I have any chance at diplomacy here? Are there any words I can really say to convince him? I wish so. Like, what? Why would he more respect from me? To just being direct and being like, this bridge needs to be destroyed? Or trying to be more gentle with like offering to take that bridge apart? I'm all firmly believing that we need to get rid of the bridge. And I would rather have them cooperate. Because if he is not willing to work on this with me, I'm actually not sure if I believe in myself to win whatever fight I will be put in to do it by my own. I might end up leaving, and that's not because I don't think the bridge should be destroyed, and I won't be really happy with that decision, but I also am not sure if I can do it without his support. Because I am low on food, I can't promote my people because I keep having to buy more food all the time, and everybody is injured again. So I need his cooperation, and if I can't get his cooperation on this, I might just have to go, and then that will bite me in the ass later, because once they fall, the bridge will be there, and those monsters will have a free way to just keep spilling. But then again, it's not like destroying bridge will stop them forever. They will fix it someday. Or like find some other way. But I also don't want all those war to die here, so... Okay, let's be direct and see where that gets us. Although... I don't have high hopes, because I know he didn't want to do it before. Oh, you have the answers. Wonderful. Come, sit upon the throne. Every man I ever met thinks he is rival the gods himself, if only he were in charge. I'm over 400 years old, and I know that I know little. You are a child, an infant, yet you know everything. Okay, I'm sorry you are upset, but I didn't say any of that. And I respect your old age, and I'm sure you have a lot of wisdom, and I'm sure you know a lot of things and experience a lot of things, but that doesn't mean you are always right, and that doesn't mean you always know what's the good thing to do. And I am also not claiming that I'm always right or have all the answers. All I am saying is that I think a strategically sound decision in this situation would be to destroy this bridge. And I understand why you are being upset over it, because I'm probably, like, who knows, countless person bothering you about that. But I did not try to insult your wisdom, or I did not try to insult your inkhood, whatever. Listen, human, this story is not about you. If you jumped from that bridge today, the world would not change. I mean, you don't know that. Now either help faster to take it or leave my city. I don't care which. Words are quick to usher you from the Great Hall. You don't resist. Well, fight on the bridge. Okay, now we have even more options. Destroy the bridge, fight on the bridge, or leave. So now the question is, do I trust this king that he and 400 years of his expertise is correct? Maybe we can actually retake it. Maybe he's right. And now I don't know what to do again. And everybody is injured. I even rest. Is that even an option I'm given? No. I have some not injured people. God damn it. Well, now I don't know what to do even more. It seems like leaving would be the easiest thing to do. I can't just go, leave them behind, let them do whatever it is they need to do. And probably the bridge will fall and probably the city will fall too. I can go fight. I can try to... Like, if I go and try to destroy the bridge, I will have both of them, both the dredge and the war, standing against me. And I just personally don't feel like I can have that fight won. Because honestly, whenever I am fighting in any fight, I keep getting kind of ruined. I'm not very good at it. And the fights are hard. And I have injured people. And the war are very strong. So that's just from as far as I believe it's a good option, I just don't think I can do it. I don't know if I can risk that. I could leave, but I don't want this place to fall. I don't want to leave those people behind. But then Edwin is basically saying that if we go and meet with his friend, lover, mentor, whatever she is, she might be able to find a way to fix this mess. But the blower is gone right now anyway. They said that he is not on the bridge. So that should make this fight easier. Do I want to risk it? Do I want to try to retake this bridge against my better judgment? He might be right. He is like an old dude who is running this kingdom for a long time. You know what? I might actually try to do it. And I will just hope for the best. Do I want to change myself for somebody else? Maybe. I'm injured. I mean, it's just one strength, minus the strength. I don't know. I have 2 archers anyway. I want to keep him because he is strong. I think I will do it. And then if it backfires, I will just regret my life. I don't want to... We have this whole alliance. We are supposed to stand together. I don't want to make enemies out of them. I don't want to leave them behind. I have no choice. This is stupid. At the war front, rows of war lined up, waiting for the return to fill in as the warriors on the bridge battle dredge in one endless churn of bodies and blood. Fossil catches your eye in between giving orders. You lost human, he says. Is there any, he just said even if I jumped off this bridge nothing would change. What can I do to turn this around? There is nothing I can do. Is there? But I can't just go. I can't just leave. I can't just leave all those people behind, even if they don't like me. And they're... I don't know. I feel like I should help. And I feel like I should leave. And I feel like I should do something. I'm gonna help. It's probably a bad idea. Fair enough, Fassel admits. I'm not going to argue against putting you on the bridge, he says. But we've got plenty of wounded here as well if you can work on Needle. We can do that. That's helping too. And we are not putting ourselves in direct danger. And we have people who can treat the wounded. You spend a day alongside Aled and many others, tending to wounded Ivar, of which there are many. The work is hard and bloody, and after a long day you excuse yourself to wash off and find a place to sleep, while the fighting continues unabated. And we can only stay as long before I run out. And did that even... Okay, that at least kind of healed the injuries. So that's the positive side. You approach the bridge, which gets a raised eyebrow from Fasold, who is looking at that warrior over his shoulder. Back for more, he says. Glancing out onto the bridge, you can tell that they've lost ground on the bridge since yesterday. What's the plan here, you ask with concern. I just do what Euron tells me, replies Fasold. And right now we are killing every dredge on the bridge, so throw in or piss off. If you don't want to fight, help me clear the bodies off the bridge. Our warriors are getting choked up around them. Maybe I should fight this time. I will just help him. You follow Fasold, making several dangerous trips near the battleground to pull bodies to the city. The sight of you and other men struggling to carry lifeless giants' bodies would be comical if the circumstances weren't so grievous. Nearing the end of the grueling day, you hear screams. A dredge pushed past the defenses and for a moment and trampled someone. You arrive to find the battered body of Egil laying lifelessly before you. Great. And now I'm losing people. You gather up the poor boy and with a heavy heart lie him beside the rest. Despite your exhaustion, you barely sleep all that night. I'm losing people and I'm losing days because I can't get myself to leave behind a bunch of people that don't even like me. Every decision I ever make in this game is like a bad decision. As you approach on the third day, the warriors are in more disarray than usual. Where's Fasold? You ask one of the passing war. Didn't make it, he replies. Dredger nearly at the mouth of the bridge barely held back. Your mind starts to wander into dark places. You snap back to attention when you realize nearly the entire army of Var are staring in your direction. Ivar walks past, shuffling slowly with an enormous axe in his remaining hand. He heads towards the bridge. Ivar, you yell, but he doesn't reply, plunging his axe into the nearest dredge before kicking it over the side of the bridge. Come on, he screams at the black horde. Cursing, you rush to his side in the battle. Well? Okay, well... This is what I choose. And he has no hand, and he is still pretty strong anyway. You should stand a bit back. Let's just all stand together. Yeah, okay. Can I win this at all? Is there even a slightest chance? I wonder if I can reach this dude if I walk over there. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, well, I got first hit in, so that's a good start. You should just stand. You can do that trap thing, right? Maybe a bit closer. Should I just attack? Ow. Okay, like, he has trap thing on him. How far can you go? I don't want to stand on my own trap. I will just like try to protect her, I guess. In hopes he can't like go through me. Who has the next turn? You? No. Oof. Okay, that was nice. He just walked around this. No, that. What's the point of the trap if you just walk around it? I think she needs to come a bit closer. I feel annoying. But it could be worse. I never even walked into the trap. It was like super pointless. Shit. It's a lot. I hate it so much when that happens. That's helpful. Whose turn is it now? Yours. Nice. Oof. They always come for him. Can you two go back? Can you still hit somebody from here? Yeah. It's not going perfectly, but it's not going too badly. Please don't miss. Worst time for that. He has full health still, so that's terrible. And that's a better target at this point. Oh. Okay. Do I want to take this person down, or do I just want to go attack somebody else, actually? I probably want to attack somebody else. Cool. Am I down? No. Who has next turn? You stupid thing. Okay, you need to go back, actually, and hide. white do this next? But he doesn't have much health. Then the... Ah! Okay, good. I'm using them pretty much as my shield for the big guy to not be able to go through. Because they don't have much health left anyway. They can't do much damage. But he will go down now. Okay. Ugh. You have next turn. Okay, well, I will hope I'm lucky. I was not lucky. He cannot do anything now. God damn it. Who has next turn? The big dude. Can I even walk? Okay. Nice. Okay, you are next. Please, man, don't miss. Oh, I forgot it goes that way. It could have been better, but it could have been worse too. Wonder if she can make it. Yeah. Only had 2 people go down. Yay. Enough of this, grounds Iver, who seems to have snapped out of his daze. This is getting us nowhere. You follow as he climbs the stairs and throws open the doors of the Great Hall. Igwar, glad to see you well. None of us is well. My other friend died, and my another friend died. People are dying because they don't want to destroy the stupid bridge, and I am paying the price because I don't want to leave you behind. You swear you catch a note of trepidation in the king's voice. Maybe he hoped Iver won't be alive to stand against him. You aren't enough. This fight cannot be won. Again this? I'll be damned if that bridge falls during my reign. Is that what you care about? Is that what you... Are you making all of us die and suffer and just have this situation because you care about how they will remember you? Well, if you let this bridge stand, then if the world doesn't end, everybody will remember you as the vain king who rather cared about his own image than helping his people survive. If we collapse the bridge, then maybe people will remember you as somebody who did the hard choices and hard decisions and put the life of people over freaking bridge. It is a really good bridge. I am literally hitting the sides of my chair in this rant. Like, if you care about your image, you are hurting your image right now. History will remember you like a coward. You will let our whole race die? We will be gone someday, Ingvar. I need not tell you. Well, that doesn't mean you need to be gone now. There is a whole life. You are 400 years old. Maybe you feel like you lived enough, but that doesn't mean everybody else feels the same way. Maybe your race wants to carry on. Maybe people in the city want to carry on. And you are just like, no, let's just all die to keep the bridge standing. There are no more war being made tomorrow, or 1,000 years from now. We are it. How do you know that? In 1,000 years, maybe the gods will come back. Maybe they are not dead. Maybe they will resurrect. You don't know any of this. And I will not destroy what we made. Will you leave no trace of us when we are gone, as if we never existed? You are more important than the bridge. I know this, but yours is one voice of many. I know that the war are equal. The days of Kendra are over. I ask those who are, all there is left in the war, to follow me and live another day. Who do you think they will choose? The weight of the air in the great hall becomes so thick it nearly suffocates you. The silence continues for ages. Go on. Take the mender, destroy the bridge. Do it and leave. Take whoever will join you, and don't return to my city. I wish I didn't have to sacrifice people for you to change your mind. I wish you were more reasonable from the beginning. And now you are to blame for people I cared about dying. The alliance of man and war is true. Yeah, because of you. You are messing it up, not us. Iver is almost out the door before Euron has finished his sentence. History will not remember you. The history will remember us who fought. And probably save the world maybe at some point. And you will be just a coward king who cared for a freaking bridge more than for anything else. Led by Iver, the war pushed hard one last time against the dredge until there is enough room for Iving to take position and start raining down lightning bolts on the bridge supports. Before long, the masonry is a shattered mess and begins to give under its own weight. War and dredge alike race to escape the collapse. When the dust clears, there is a gulf between you and the furious dredge. They won't be crossing this way. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad I didn't have to fight all the war because of this. But I'm sad about people we had to sacrifice for this to happen. You've gotten what you wanted, says Euron. Now leave. If I ever see Man or Mender again, it will be too soon. Eowyn tells you. Yuna will be waiting for us in Sirkholm. Despite the end of the immediate threat, Manewar chose to join Ivar instead of following Euron. You depart with a long caravan at your heels. So, maybe it was a good choice, but it was a choice that costed me a lot. Chapter 6. Chapter 5 lasted for like 20 minutes. I feel like we only like had the things at chapter 5. I have 3 days of food. I couldn't get more. People are gonna start to starving soon. Everything is a disaster. We need to get food. Can we not hunt or something? 2 days left. Freaking great. The caravan consists of more classmen than you expected. Accusation of stolen chickens, missing heirlooms, and concerns over daughters' virtues are the sort of things you hear relentlessly. Even fighters complain of splitting to team to protect everyone. Well, I'm not gonna just carry on. We have to solve the issues we have. I could try to address it myself. I feel like we should make a council though. The option number 3 sounds useful too, honestly. If everybody is working, nobody can complain. But the council sounds like a smarter idea though. I can't be the one who is making all the choices. I can't be the one... I feel like democracy should work in this scenario. Since it's not like... I don't even have 1,000 people here. I will try the cancel thing. You selected a few older members to solve everyday issues, but infighting noticed their progress. Other members feel they could do a better job. Ultimately, while it buys you some time, the council dissolves, tired of the thankless and demanding work. Wow. Helpful. You guys. Everything on my shoulders. I'm trying to keep everybody alive. 1 day of food left. Several women are talking expressively at the young girl found nearly frozen to death, now called Auk Frosta. The quiet, chilled face expresses quiet terror, aggressively jabbing at the dirt with a stick with which she clearly used to draw on the ground. The markings are somewhat intricate. The squares and circles could be wagons, including a depiction of yokes in front. A line from the yokes leads to deeper gouges, where Akfrosta has jabbed the stick repeatedly. Depending on how you look at it, though, it could be almost anything. I instantly suspect of the child being magical, of course. You are safe, Akfrosta, you say, looking into the gear's blue eyes. She calms a bit before stepping towards you. Using her stick to point at the deep gouges on the ground she previously made, she whispers, Aid. It doesn't mean anything to you, but you feel like you connected with her a bit. I mean, that's a start. I will try to keep this scene in mind in case she foretold me future or something. And soon we shall run out of food. It appears that large figures following from the direction of Eidorf. Is that a proper sentence? Edleif watches intently before finally saying, They have a cart, I can hear it. You slow to get a better view and spy a small caravan of war. Eventually they catch up. You better have food. If you have food, I'm taking you in. Oh, it's this dude! Missed you. Glad you left. Greetings, Iver. It's been quite a while since we talked, hasn't it? I know you, Ubin. Never imagined you to be the one to defeat the king. What made you leave? Someone had to. What do you mean? Blower is heading this way. Well, that sucks. Already? How is that possible? A group of war from Vrumto showed up around the back of Eidorf the long way. Blower and his army chased them across the summer path, they said. Past Vrumto? That doesn't make sense. Blower was on the bridge. Is there a second Blower? He must have doubled back after that serpent appeared. While we fought on the bridge, he led half his forces around to approach Eindorf from behind. So, yeah. The attack on the bridge was a feint? Don't let anyone tell you that the dredge aren't clever. Eindorf will fall within a day. Maybe not. He is following you. Well, it sounds like one way or the other, we kind of saved at least some of the city. I doubt one of you might know why. You exchange nervous glances, but nobody speaks up. Must be me then. Is there something I don't know? That's quite a grudge he's holding if he's coming for you, Iver. It doesn't matter. Our only chance is to get to Sinkhulf. Yuna will know what to do. We will join you. I come bearing supplies and warriors who will be happy to kill a dredger too, I believe. Yes! Nobody had to starve! It was like last second. Oh my god. Amazing. I actually am inclined to actually rest now. How far are we from where we were going? Far, but not like super far. We did like half of the way. Kind of. Less than half. So that's the summer pad. Cutting straight southward from Wormtor to Sinkholm, the summer pad did not exist until the Warden human kings agreed to create a passage that allowed travelers to bypass Eindorf without having to go all the way through Frostwell. The summer pad is so named because the weather is rarely clear enough to travel past Old Father in the winter. Okay. Yes. I need to drink some water. Yeah, we are essentially pushing down south more and more. I am curious how far south we will get. Are we gonna meet the Horseborn? Discuss with them their problems with being a horse and their complex, difficult feelings. I'm gonna make a camp, I think. I guess I won't make a camp. The caravan stops. I think I have injured people still, and that needs to be handled. The caravan stops at the split in the road. Ahead, the path leading to Sinkholm wears off into the hills, which are now swimming with familiar black shapes. I don't want to go there. Dredge that way too, grimaces Aidwind. The summer path leads straight to Sinkholm, where taking the main road will add several days. I don't have several days though, I have 6 days. They are every way by now, replies Ubin. I suggest we go around, past Hagstorp. Can I? You sent 2 scouts, only 1 returns, Grade. I will put it this way, he says. We are not getting through that way. It's like they are emerging from the rock itself. Okay, well, I have sent a scout. I got one of them killed. I need to go around. I can't fight through them, that's what they are telling me. I have 6 days of food and it has to last somehow. I hate to say it, you tell Aidwind, but I'm not willing to walk into swarms of dredge anymore. You know we'll have to wait. You turn toward the long round around Hagstorp instead, hoping you saved lives in the process. Well, maybe I saved some lives right now, but if another great opportunity at getting food won't come soon enough, I will again lose some people. That looks like a place we can stop at, maybe. Maybe they will have food. If they have food, I need to buy some food. This is always so dramatic. Everything is so dramatic all the time. 4 days left. A trail of blood leads to a clearing where you find a large wounded warrior. He is gnawing on his shield, swearing at no one in particular, and occasionally slamming his cudgel in the ground. If not for the heavy bleeding, you will leave this one alone without a second thought. I will at least try to help, but I'm gonna ask first because he seems agitated. In a heartbeat, the warrior is on his feet swinging his massive weapon. You jump clear as the cudgel smashes through the trunk of a tree. Your party scatters to avoid the falling timber. Once you recover, the warrior is long gone, leaving only another trail of blood, which you decide against following this time. Okay, at least nobody got hurt. Of my people, I did wanted to help him. I feel a pressure of time on me, and I would like to level at least one of my people. Oh my god, we can buy some food. You enter a village of miners who want to know what has been happening recently between the rumblings of the quake and sightings of the dredge in the distance. As you look around, you see a lot of elderly and children, and know that those people will only be more mouths to feed. I just spent a number of in-game days complaining about lack of food. And now I'm gonna encourage them to join. If they stay, they will probably die. And I can't bring myself to leave those people behind. I'm not gonna leave elderly and children to die on the... See, this is what will do me in this game one day. Trying to help everybody and save everybody. How many people died so far out of me trying to save people? At least 3. At the minimum, at least 3 people I can think of died because I couldn't bring myself to leave somebody behind or escape, or even more actually, no, 5. At least 5 people died out of me trying to be peaceful, avoiding conflict, trying to save everybody. But then I feel like, in a way, it's also one of those situations when, like, hindsight is like 2020. Maybe if I was a bad person, I guess, and selfish person, even more people would die. Maybe there is just never, in this kind of situation, when your whole life gets uprooted and the world is ending, maybe there is just never such thing as a good choice. And there will be always somebody who will end up suffering or dying, or just somebody will have bad luck. So maybe if I made different decisions that I did, even more people would have died. Like right now, the game is outright telling me that as far as my survival goes, those people will be dead weight. But I want them to at least want to give them a chance. But then I will need more food. And then maybe even more people will die. Or maybe they won't. I mean, I lost people in the war city, but I kind of bought them time. I saved some of them. I feel like if that blower is following me now, they might be okay for a while. And they don't have the bridge to defend from. Like, at least now they can focus on other roads, I guess. I would encourage them. You make a convincing argument about leaving town before the dredge sweep through, and do a fair job of convincing everyone to be completely terrified. They start packing. It remains to be seen whether you can keep them as safe as you say. I believe I can keep them safer than if they just stay here. That said, right now the dredge are following me. So, it's possible they would just pass by this village. But it also sounds like there is some unspecified darkness coming from north. So, we just should probably keep moving. That's a lot of people. I can't believe it's already more than 100 days of this life. Well, I need to buy supplies. And a lot of them. I do want to rest. Who is still injured? 2 people. I want to level people to at least 1 person. Just 1 person. I need to be making some progress. But I think for the rest of what I have, I need to buy at least some more food. Okay. I don't think I'm resting more. They can be injured by 1. That's not too bad. This is like a terrible game of balancing, resting, resources. Like, I can't... If I keep spending my renown to buy supplies, I can't level my people. If I can't level my people, how they are ever gonna handle the fights later on? Like, they need to keep progressing, but I need to feed my people. I also need those guys to fight so they can actually... Like, this is a mess. How far are we? Where are we? Where are we going? Are we going through here, right? This is a long way. Is this... Did I buy more food? Fine. Whatever. Let's hope 10 days is enough to reach it. And nothing stupid happens on the way. I did my best. Again. For everybody. At least the views are nice again. As I said before. Look at that, shouts one of your classmen. The caravan stops to watch Dredge pulling into the village you just passed through. I hope anyone who stayed behind got out alive, says Aled, but you have your doubts. They are coming, says Iver, pointing out a line of Dredge leaving the village and marching toward you. As you watch, the Dredge in front falls over, then the one behind it falls as well. You hear a twang to your left. Nid, the archery student of Oddleif, who you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another Dredge topless. That's incredible, says Oddleif, squinting, but we should get out of here. Wow. That is impressive. See, okay. Moments like this is when I get to feel better about myself. I have let Oddleif train all those people in archery and it's paying off now. As far as I know, the game told me I convinced everybody to leave with me. I'm not going back. I think it said I convinced everybody, almost everybody. I did my best. Now I have to protect the people who went with me. And let's just go. But why don't you come with us the next time you want to try out that bow, you tell Nid, who nods, a smile on her face. Did I gain a new person now? Sounds like it. How long I will keep her alive? How long until she dies? Is that a godstone? Stop! A resolute voice calls from somewhere in front of you. The surrounding terrain comes alive with armed fighters surrounding the caravan. No need for bloodshed, the leader says. Leave a couple of wagons and pretend you never even stopped here. Okay. In a way, if I had more food, I honestly maybe would just listen. Maybe I will just give them food, because at the end of the day, we are facing apocalypse, and I want everybody to survive. But again, so we are facing apocalypse, I have no food, and they are dicks for being bandits right now. Do they even know what's happening? I'm guessing you have no idea that Dredge are on their way, you shout. If that's the case, friend, says the leader, we need those supplies more than ever. I think if that's the case, we should be standing together against the Dredge. Why is that the choice you make? Look, she's like starts on the 2nd level. How good are you? Who are you? A mother of 3. Nid comes from a life that never had to worry about things like Dredge destroying her hometown of Frostwell, but has adapted better than anyone expected. Well, sounds like she is a strong person. Okay. I think I will... Actually, I want him to level 2, actually. I don't know if I want to switch him out for somebody else. We are fighting humans, so they shouldn't be too bad. Let's try this dude instead. Why can't we just all be on the same side? This is like Walking Dead or something. Okay, this is like super messy. I need everybody to be more together. Fuck. Okay. I don't know if that's like the best way to position people. We'll actually stand together. Won't that give me a bonus? I think it will. Yeah. Who is that? You. Don't remember last time I fought humans. Did I ever fight humans at all? Honestly, don't even know. Well, I'm gonna... Nice. Or maybe. I don't entirely remember, I must say. Okay, she has next turn, so I can just get rid of her, honestly. And you are far away. Oh yeah, Yeah, I didn't want that either. I can agree with that. Yeah, I think we fight those people who like attacked the... Who attacked the... What's the word? The chieftain place. The other tribe. I mean, yeah, but like story-wise, that's what happened. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that was unforeseen. Who's next? You. Oh, come on, that was 90%! Unlucky. Great. Well, I remember... I hurt my own person. It was such a long time ago, it feels like it was in a other lifetime. They're like going after the mage, dude. I guess that's fair. Ah! Nice. Now you have to walk back again. Oh, Jesus. Calm down. Okay, I should be probably able to hit this dude without that going anywhere I don't want it to go. Or will it go at him? Nope. Okay. I hate when they do that. That is just terrible. Who is next? Nice. Am I gonna be lucky? Yep. Can I do the same to him actually? I think it hurt the other dude too. That's nice. Lol. Okay, this one still has a lot of health. I hate that stupid skill they have. That didn't do that much as I hoped. Ah! Okay, you have like 1 health left, so you can just take care of that. Maybe. Or maybe not. You have better chances with this dude. Barely making any damage with your stuff. Cool. Well, I won, but people as always got injured. And at least twice I did friendly fire. Learning how to fight in this game, it continues to be work in progress. Okay, who is injured? Like half of the party. Rock is injured again. He is injured. She is injured. Everybody injured again. I guess I got some points at least. Can I actually... Honestly, can I level somebody? Not rest, but heroes. Oh, she wants to talk. I have 11. I could probably bring myself up a level. I don't think I can afford that, but I can bring myself up. Ouch, do it. Okay, that's something. What's up, my new archer? What's up? I don't know if we ever spoken. I'm Nid. You're Rock, I know. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. Isn't it strange how you can be so close to people and not know them? I mean, there is few hundred of us here, and this is pretty complicated situation, so I can understand how there isn't always that much time to be talking to each other. Every day I pass people I swear I've never seen before. I wanted to thank you for letting me join you. Where are you from? I don't think you are from Skogr. I knew most people of the people there. No, I had a house in Frostwell, but we were driven out when the dredge started to show up. My husband died trying to protect our home. I'm sorry. My sons and I were drowned into the fields. I'm sorry. Ekil killed my husband. Now Ekil is traveling with us. Ooh. See, I wish I knew those things before. I didn't. I didn't know. For a long time I was angry. Why did he get to leave? Why did you decide for the rest of us? Because I decided based on the information I had, and I just didn't know that. You look away momentarily, not sure what to say. Although, I admire your composure that you never tried to hurt him. But I let it go. I have 3 sons, and I don't want them to grow up with hatred in their hearts. That's why I wanted to thank you. Well, I feel like there is some complex feelings between us and about this whole situation. Honestly, I never even tried before Oddleif made me. I spent my whole life making clothes, cleaning. That's why you look so good. Did you make those clothes? They look good. Oddleif good, but I don't think it was all her doing. It feels right. I just look where I wanted to go. Anyway, I feel better. The caravan, the people worrying all day and making problems. Sometimes they really stew in their misery. I'm glad I can do something helpful. Yeah, it's always good to learn how to defend yourself or how to, just have something to do that you might feel empowered. So that was part of the reason why I wanted them to learn how to use the bow. It just seems like a good idea for everybody. Don't think anything of it. We all have our problems to deal with. Let me know if you need me to put an arrow in something. She returns to her tent where her boys are waiting for her. I like her. How injured are people anyway? Okay, I will rest for one day. We do need to improve morale too and such, so it sounds like moderately good idea. And let's go. Is that a godstone? It really looks like a godstone. Is that water? Is that a lake? What is that? Is there a lake on the map? Not as far as I can tell. What is this? From atop a hill, Hawkstorp is named for the many hawks that circle past the tall pines, and the loft they sit in that lets them see down into the valley towards Borsgard. The town has never had many residents, but has been steadily growing since helping construct the high pass. There is a town! I actually didn't know. Well, we are surviving so far. It is a godstone. Who is you? A godstone, a god of illusions or something. Based on how they made this stone. That you need to look from a specific side for it to actually align. I kind of want to make a screenshot of that, honestly. But it aligns. I hope I made it right. The godstone of Dundr passes around you. In the frozen climates here it looks like the rock has split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind drops off completely, picking up once again once you've passed through. Oh, so it wasn't meant to be this way, it just magically split this way. I almost wonder if we should rest here for the night, says Iver, who seems to have noticed the same thing. With all the snow around it, the Dredge might not even be able to find us. You know what? It sounds like a good omen. You walk around camp before settling in. Along each strand of Dundr, massive bird is carved a different part of his story, and you turn your head to and fro to read it. While the Loom Mother was the first to create, she soon found a counterpart in Dundr, who embodied her ideas in a masculine form. Durn took some of her creations, gave them birds and showed them the secrets of smithing, though many remember him just as fondly for teaching them games and songs of Mird. Did he like created some dwarves we never met? As the camp settles in, you notice a group of boys huddled around something. They show you an offering box carved into the godstone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of interlocking pieces which slide around when touched. We can't get it open, they tell you. It's like a puzzle. Is that disrespectful? I don't want to take stuff away from it, I just wanted to see if I can open it. The boys take turns working out the puzzle and give you tips when it's your turn, though you don't seem to make much progress. Eventually they leave to sleep until it's just you and a couple of other determined youngsters. I'm not injured, I think, so I can keep going. It's hard to know how long you spend sliding around the smooth puzzle pieces, but when people begin emerging from their tents, you know you're in trouble, exhausted from a long sleepless night. Worse still, the box remains closed as you shuffle wearily among with the living caravan. Oh, well. I tried. I wanted to see what's inside. My curiosity got the better of me. But it looks like we are arriving at a city, so we didn't starve to death just yet. Nice. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. You lost? You ask. He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, No, are you? He jumps and shuffles toward the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into the supply wagons, but I will join you. He stands next to a fighter, throws his bird over his shoulder and puffs off his chest. The fighter grins and the stranger exhales, asking, What are we waiting for? Lead the way. Okay, well, I don't mind taking more people because, again, I am happy to just bring everybody I can with me, and we can all keep moving south to escape being killed. But I don't know, you seem fun, but maybe you are not. Who are you? Call me Umar or anything else you like, the old man says. A man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? Well, that's a bit stupid thing to say. His stern look is more comical than intimidating, but you stop looking for answers. I mean, again, the policy is that we are not leaving anybody behind. Keep peace, the old man passed through his mustache. No flatter than old Umar, and husbands, mind your wives. I'm cursed with the golden tongue, not silver. The caravan enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. Seems like they like him, so hopefully it will be okay. A random old man. We're leaving behind the snow. That's interesting. Is that a godstone too? What's happening there? In the distance, Hackstorp smolders like an old campfire. Even from here you can see black figures shambling through it. Ah, god damn it. That looks like a dead town, remarks Ivar, confirming your impressions. There are usually survivors, Adleif reminds you. We will check just in case, but also because I'm hoping they might have some supplies as we are getting low. I hope others will do the same for me. Dredge are nothing we haven't faced before. Ivar grounds, but otherwise says nothing. Besides, it might throw Blower off the scent a bit. You head a day's march out towards Hackstorp. As soon as you've stepped foot in the small town, you think you've made a mistake. It's thoroughly littered with corpses. Within moments, the dredge are upon you as though you stirred up an angry hornet nest. You draw your weapons. Well, we're gonna have a fight. Let's take somebody who's not injured. Even though he will probably get injured again. But yeah, I'm hoping we will at least get some... Oh, this is like... terrible. I am hoping for supplies too, because I badly need supplies. I kind of want to stuff everybody in the corner, really. That's a good start, I suppose. Already hurt somebody. I'm gonna do your lighting thing, and I hope this doesn't count as diagonally. Like they are more side by side, right? Okay. It's not a bad start so far. I can try to do the arrow thing, but it did probably walk through it again. If you ever walk there at all. Scared of the big one. And he got promotion, I guess. Ow. Why not just get rid of this dude? Or do I want to start on this one? What's the point of the trap I made? Okay, well, so far it's not going too bad as far as fighting them goes. Which rank is your skill at anyway? Actually, I don't know. If I really want to do this, I could like walk. Where could I really walk? Nowhere really. I could mend somebody's armor too, though. Let's do that too, actually. Seems like more helpful right now. Very good school though. Okay. Yeah, the trap did nothing again. I wonder what are my chances of nobody getting injured. Probably low. Zero faith in myself, I guess. Okay, you can't reach anybody yet. Too far away. Okay. Block them, I guess. You should do that actually, that would be good. Nice. That was some like crowd control and whatever. It is not going too poorly so far, I would say. This dude is very not hurt yet though. Okay, can you do that on this one? I still like the animation of this. Nice. I want to use this dude as a living shield of sorts, I guess. Or I could like walk over there and use the skill, I guess. Maybe. Would it hurt the other one too? No. Okay. Never mind then. Gonna try this again. I'm trying to be smart about this fight this time. He actually walked into the trap for once. Now I get to be proud of myself. You still have some willpower. I'll smite this dude. Oh, that's a lot. Should I get rid of him? I probably should, so this dude can then move. Annoying. Fine. Just chipping away on this armor, huh? Oops. Let's just fight. Hope for the best, I guess. Somebody will go down, though. Yep. Seeing that coming. You have no willpower left. I need to give you more. I give you even more, honestly. I'm gonna try to hit the other dude. He has way too much health at this point. Yeah. Somebody always getting those injuries, I guess. And he still went after me. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, good. This is weather core. What are my chances of not getting anybody else injured at this point? Some chances, honestly. You can get this. I wish I had more. Just next turn. Maybe I can protect my daughter. Probably not. Oh my god, that worked. I won't be lucky enough. Oh. Okay. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. But I don't think anybody else will go down by this point. That's something. There's only like half of the party injured, so... It could have gone better. It didn't go bad though, I guess. I just wish people weren't getting injured half the time. I do my best. Oh, come on. Well, I won at the end of the day. Well, obviously, injured is better than dead, but also, you know what's even better? Not injured, not dead, not in any kind of unpleasant situation. And now I will have to spend my renown again to buy more food, because I don't think I have enough. And I seen there was a market in this city. Everybody injured again. And that's not even much renown to be given for this. This town is nothing but ghosts, and now covered in more dredged bodies too. Remarkably, as you're about to leave, you find an old man sitting quietly in a tattered market stall, with a couple items in front of him. He hums to himself, as if nothing were wrong, and seems to be in shock. Your classmen gather him into the caravan before you leave. Why do I still need to pay for food? Who is selling the food? There is nobody here. I'm just gonna stock up. I'm gonna rest. Yeah, this is bad. Wonder how much leveling him costs. Oh, is that max level? 5, okay. So 5 is apparently max level, I suppose. Okay, well, those guys will just have to remain injured for the time being. There is only that much I can do. And I'm pretty sure how far are we by now? Well, not too far, but I'm scared of losing more food at this point. So, let's I keep pressing the wrong thing. Let's just go. But yeah, I think we will finish this here for now. Oh my god. That was a lot. But I feel like maybe this time I have handled some situations a bit better. I feel like I'm still salty about this dumb king who cared more about his stupid bridge than his actual people. But other than that, I guess I feel like I made good choices. I mean, we saved some people, we didn't leave people behind, but at the same time, I feel like this policy of like not leaving anybody behind is eventually going to come back and bite me in the ass, as such things like to sometimes do. I am quite curious what Yoon will have to say, and if there is even really anything we can do to handle this whole situation with the, you know, with the serpent. I mean, honestly, it's almost half hilarious. Like, oh hey, I came here to consume your word. I want to eat your word, but also, by the way, I can't really do it because apparently there is a different end of the world happening. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't entirely understand what kind of plan we are having here to deal with all of that. Is it really the end of the world? Are we just gonna continue going on until there is nothing to save left? Are we just gonna eventually find ourselves? I mean, I guess so, but the question is, how do we know what's natural? How do we know that the serpent is more natural than some weird darkness coming from the north? Because I am not even talking about dredge, because it sounds like the dredge are also escaping the darkness. That's why they are moving south, because they are being pushed out. I mean, yeah, it is North inspired. I'm just saying there is no real way to know for sure. That's my whole point here. But either way, as always, we shall now jump over to Mia, as per tradition. I can't believe this is already sixth stream of this game. Time goes by like crazy. So I'm starting the raid. And we will raid. We actually have some people that will raid. Okay, well, bye. Thanks for being here with me. It was fun.